Welcome to Water Cooler Updates, news for people who hate to watch the news but want to be in the know. The latest headlines from around the world, the buzz of the break room, the top topics of discussion, the cliff notes to the conversation. I'm your host, Jeremy Henry, and I'm here to catch you up to speed. In a how does this even happen moment at the Los Angeles International Airport, a passenger bus collided with a commercial plane on the tarmac that left several people injured, 4 of which were transported to the area hospital. Apparently, the plane, an empty American Airlines A321 jet, was being towed away from a gate when the bus crashed into the nose of the plane. While there is much speculation on exactly how a crash like this happened, I personally believe the driver of the bus thought it would blow up if he dropped below 50 miles per hour. That kind of stuff happens, you know. Ahead of this Sunday's Super Bowl, which will air on Fox this year, President Biden nor the White House has confirmed the status of the interview between the hosting network and the president, which has become a tradition that started with George W. Bush in 2004. It seems that Biden might be avoiding the interview because of the conservative network having a reputation for asking tough questions. After much confusion, an agreement was reached between Fox and the president. He would be interviewed by Fox Soul, a part of the Fox network aimed at black audiences, with Mike Hill and Vivica A. Fox conducting the interview. But even with this compromise, which would allow Biden to avoid Fox's prominent news anchors, but evade criticism for avoiding the interview, it appears he won't be able to make it. Inside sources say his schedule shows he'll have COVID again. A popular water bottle has been flagged for containing toxic levels of lead. If you have or know someone that has a Bindle bottle, Consumer Reports is warning of extremely high levels of lead, along with finding the chemical BPA, which is known to cause fertility problems and certain cancers. This product is known as a sip and stash bottle that stores liquid in the upper chamber and contains a bottom section that's great for storing snacks, keys, or even holding personal items, like blood tests that can detect lead poisoning. The infamous red light district of Amsterdam might have to install stop signs. Officials announced this week plans to bar marijuana use on the streets, reduce operating hours for restaurants and brothels, and tighten some alcohol restrictions. This move comes after some of the locals are complaining that the all-night drug and alcohol usage is causing tourists to be loud, preventing them from sleeping. And while I'm impressed with these new improvements to an area that feeds on the tourism from a town known for its immorality, I'm more impressed with the realtors. Who's selling these houses? And who's buying them and then complaining about the noise? It's like buying a house next to an airport and a train station. It's like buying a vacation home in the Ukraine on the Russian border and then being upset by all the rubble. And finally, when most people think about Canada, they think about things like dry ginger ale, hockey, maple syrup, and Canada Goose jackets. These jackets are built to withstand Arctic cold temperatures while also being stylish and extremely popular. Since they are also expensive, they have become a huge target for thieves. In fact, Washington, D.C. officials are warning visitors not to wear them in the city after a streak of attacks. So if you recently received a Christmas goose and you don't want your goose to be cooked, then don't send the police on a wild goose chase. Because what's good for the goose is, you get the point. Wear your members-only jacket instead. This wraps up another episode of Water Cooler Updates. I hope you feel more informed than you did when you first got here. I'll catch you tomorrow, same break time, same break place. Until then, stay hydrated. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.